will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Not close. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here, right here, kid.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And you know he doesn't want to follow up that hit by pitch with a walk to the next guy. So if I'm hitting, I'm sitting dead red fastball on 3-1.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Art Stemley will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And he takes ball 1. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Hey, come on, guys. Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go. Come on, big guy. Get yourself right here.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Number 20 will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hey, one time, right now. Slow him down.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So an entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits.
She has a fancy collection, strange ones for hire. We've been laying traps all night, we're laughing mortified.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. Number 20 will get his first cuts here. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And see you later. That one is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, I think it's pretty fair nowadays to call this guy a young phenom out there. He's starting to get some national press. He's one of the better prospects around, and it gives you a look right there of why folks are so bullish on his future.
Number 20 will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. Grounded foul.
That's a foul ball. Hey, let's turn 2, huh? Hey, get a 2-ball right here. What do you think? Hold up, right here. Let's go.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Carlos Quintana will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he takes something off there as this is popped up near second base. Lawrence camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Logan Watkins will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And a high strike there, 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Hey, get the easy one here. Hey, let it fly right here. Come on, guys, let's hold it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Here we go, guys.
1-1 on the way. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
All right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Got a home right here. Come on, baby, square it up.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Swung on and rolled towards first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left. Number 20 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Designated hitter, number 20.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Number 20 will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hard hit towards center. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. And he's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Carlos Quintana will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Grounded foul off to the right. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. He takes it to the plate. There's one. On to first, and he got the double play he needed. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.